Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. The mother hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned into Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading our knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned in to the Live with Liteskin Lou Show. I'm Liteskin Lou, and this young lady right here to my left is my co-host, the lovely Kiki.
Hey, y'all.
Man, have we got a surprise for you guys today as promised. But before we do that, I want to thank our last week's guest, Nicholas Slick Nick Sullivan. I know you in here. Thank you for pulling up, my guy. And special thanks to our subscribers for showing up every week. And if you are in here for the first time, hit that subscribe button. And just come through with us, y'all. Our next guest is a former amateur standout with a record 133-15 in the amateur. And in the amateurs, he's a pro prospect in the Super Bantamweight division with a record of 8-1-1 with 6 KO straight out of East Orange, New Jersey. He is none other than Rajon, Picasso, Chance. That's right, young fella. Thank you for coming to the channel. Critical Sports and Entertainment and the Live with Liteskin Lou Show, episode number 2. Special shout out to the CEO and founder of Critical Sports, Gabe Blinder, and the manager, Trace Bailey. Man, I look forward to doing business with you guys. Like you said, this is not going to be the last episode. I look forward to just keep it going, man. But now we got my guy. As you can see right here, we're going to call him Wheezy because that's what he put on the screen. We're going to call him Young Wheezy. He is in the building. Wheezy, thank you for taking the time. You left the gym to come straight here to be with us, and we are truly, truly grateful that you are here. But now that you are here, our audience who may not know you, and they want to know you. So tell them a little bit about yourself and tell them how your boxing journey got started.
For starters, I'm from East Orange, as he said. My boxing journey got started with my father. My father went to the gym one day, and when he went, I seen what he was doing, so it kind of like impressed me. I already knew my dad could fight, but like to actually watch him like train and do stuff, I wanted to do it too. So my dad took me to the gym, and let's get that shit straight. My dad definitely taught me everything I know. He made me the man I am today. So respect to my pops, but he wanted to see if I was really about it. Like it's different, like fighting out in the streets and then fighting in the ring with somebody that know what they doing. You get what I'm saying? So I remember my first sparring match. He was like, actually like, oh, you could fight. You know what I'm saying?
You surprised him.
Yeah, I had like a bloody nose and stuff like that. He thought it was gonna be like I was gonna back off, and I'm like, I kept going. It just made me more mad and turned me up even more. I was actually happy. I think like till this day, I still think getting like war scars is cool. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So that's how the journey started with boxing. We here now.
Were there any other sports you was interested in or played?
I was a quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was bad, but I'm gonna say I stopped playing football when I realized that I got to high school and everybody was just bigger than what I thought they was, and it was either boxing or my life. So I chose boxing. So I said I wasn't about to get hit by those big boys.
It's funny because we had a couple of football players that used to box. I mean, a couple of boxers who used to play football, and they kind of had the same thing, man. I love it, man. Hey, Kiki, at least he honest though.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and I already had like a ankle problem with football because I used to like just run and like they'll low cut my foot. Like that would be the only way to sometimes stop me.
Okay.
But you imagine like a 200 plus person hitting you?
Right.
Yes, indeedy.
That's no
Yeah.
more. And I was starting to get more noises with boxing. Like everybody started to know Wheezy, like the Ryan Garcias. I started traveling with Tank. Now I did all this as a kid, especially me. And
Oh wow.
it was all cool.
Yeah, man.
That's nice.
Hey, that's a hell of a way to get into boxing and just seeing the journeys of other people. Great motivation, I would imagine.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Like that's why, like with certain things, when I look at like core and I look at the tanks, and I look at the like, I grew up with them, so they don't really like. I don't look at them as like no. I look, what's good, y'all? You know what I mean? Like even with taking, it's surprising with taking Shakur kind of not like really though, because it was gonna happen. Like everybody got a bump sooner or later, but
Yeah.
how they are now versus how they used to be back when I was a kid, it was like it's kind of like oh damn, crazy. This business changed. You hear me?
Yeah. So I couldn't help but once we found out we was gonna get you on the show, I couldn't help but we do our research, and what stood out to me was your amateur career, man. 135, 133, and 15.
Yeah.
Wheezy, they don't just make these records up, man. You gotta earn this record. So my question to you is talk a little bit about your amateur career.
Hey man, as an amateur, it was a guy named Vito Melnicki Sr. So he used to take all of us to like different towns. Like we'll go to Washington, we'll go to Baltimore, but it would be like every weekend. You know what I'm saying? So that record came from with all smoke. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think I started out with smoke when I started amateur. So I think amateur, I ain't gonna front, as an amateur, it helped me like grow and get ready for things now because I'll see a certain style in the pros and I'll be like, I got him. I've seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
That's different is you got to be more cautious. You know what I'm saying? Because it's 8 ounce now. It ain't no more, it's no stain glove.
Mm-hmm.
Be cautious. But I'm gonna say my biggest fight and no shade, but my biggest fight was with I'm gonna say Duke Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that.
Hey, Duke Reagan. Not because I ain't going front. Not it wasn't really because of the skill set. It was just the crowd. Like I'm like, yo, everybody really came to see. And if you from Jersey and you fight somebody big, you best believe the whole Jersey that's in that tournament is gonna come.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
gonna forget whatever ring going on. They're gonna come to that exact ring, whatever is. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? When I fought him, I thought I won, but. But like I said, all respect to Duke. I mess with Duke heavy, but at the end of the day, went his way. And not only that, he went off to be a Olympic silver medalist. And
Mm-hmm.
if we see each other in the pros, we'll see each
It's
other.
on. I love it, man. The honesty we get on this show, it don't get no better than that, man.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna be.
you
I'm
go
gonna
ahead. He said he just being honest.
I love it. But that's what we do on this show, man. We keeps it 100.
In your amateur career, you was three-time national champion, Golden State champion, and a National Golden Gloves finalist. Who would you say was your toughest opponent in your amateurs?
Mark Castro.
Damn.
The Castro, because Castro beat us all. Keyshawn,
Okay.
he beat us all. All right, let's get that straight. And it wasn't because Castro was the most skillful. Let's get
Mm-hmm.
that. Castro was the most go get it person. Like you have to be in tip top shape to beat Castro.
Mm-hmm.
And when I fought Castro, easy first round. But then I back and I think the second round he had hit me with a good 1-2 boom boom. and he said, "Ooh." He didn't make me box anymore. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to box. I wanted to get it. I wanted to sit in the ring. Let's go. Let's rock out. To the point
Mhm.
where his style turned into him boxing me, which was backwards. You get what I mean? So
Right.
I let my
Emotions, yeah.
yeah. I ain't gonna front. I turned Mexican, and he's the Mexican.
You wanted to get that money back,
But
man.
I, you know what I'm saying? But I respect it, and I don't really know how his pro career going, but I heard he's doing decent, but
Mhm.
I think he at 130. That's another person. Hopefully, I'll see him down the line.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's usually how it pans out, man. I mean, I've been watching boxing since I was a kid. And
Mhm.
usually when you fight in these national tournaments, you look at the top brackets, usually somewhere down the line, you're going to face these guys again,
Mhm.
especially for the ones that's the cream of the crop, because those usually are the ones that's going to stick with it and
Right,
make a career out of it.
right. Agreed. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So okay. I want to go back to the Duke Reagan, man. The experience of that, silver medalist. Um, what did that do for you? That experience.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna put this in the best way I could put it. What it did for me was just get me ready for crowd experience. You know what I mean? Like Duke Reagan was a style that I could have beat. So, like I said, I thought I beat him, but
Mhm.
it got me used to the crowd experience because you got one. I just turned 18 at that time, and
Damn.
I'm fighting this grown boy, the grown man that really been through it all. Around overseas, he been here. Like
Yeah.
as a youth, I was watching Duke, so it's like now to actually be elite and then fight Duke is like, ooh. Oh.
Mhm.
And my pops always said that day was gonna come where I have to fight him. But I always thought it was gonna be like, I ain't never gonna see him. He'll turn pro by the time and then I end up seeing him. So it was like, oh, it's crazy. But uh like I said, amateurs to me got me ready for crowd experience, different styles,
Mhm.
prepared me for robberies. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Cause
That's what a lot of people say about when you fighting in the amateurs about the robberies and stuff.
definitely
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
last fight, the loss I got, that was a robbery. Like I always give praises when it's due because the draw that I have on my record, I actually thought that guy won. Like I'm gonna
Mhm.
be
Yeah,
honest,
I heard this. I heard you tell that. I was watching you on the interview, and you spoke very freely on that.
sure,
Mhm.
because I won. I ended up beating him. That's why I can speak freely on it now. But I want the draw he won to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be fair. But he had a second time to beat me and you didn't. So yeah, I won. But the robbery, it hurt me, but it was like it grew me to like, all right, let's be better. Let's be great. Shake it off. It's just that it's different getting robbed in the amateurs and getting robbed in the
And the
pros.
pros, yes,
Mhm.
big difference.
Because fucking money up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Kiki, I think in the amateurs, they be having on these glasses. They be watching the fight like this. Nah, real talk, man. Because I seen so many fights. I seen so many fighters get
Mhm.
robbed in a pinnacle moment. If you
Mhm.
look back at Floyd Mayweather in the Olympics, he won that fight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all of this falls around these same judges from the amateurs and the nationals into the Olympic boxing. So for me,
Mhm.
I definitely can level with you on that, man.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. I mean, it sucked, but it's like only thing you could do is just. It's kind of like let's set an example. If you're in the streets and somebody do something to you, you going sometimes you gotta take the L depending on the situation.
Mhm.
Eventually, you're gonna want to get that back.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I have no choice but to get that back because if you let it slide, you're never gonna get your respect back. So how I looked at it and how I took it as a lesson.
Mhm.
But I was already offered to fight him again, and I said, let me get this person out the way because I'm supposed to fight another undefeated fighter. So let me get this out the way. Let me win this belt, and I want to double. Let's spin the block back, and I gotta go to him again. But when I fight him again, I'm gonna retire him.
Look at the face, y'all. Y'all can't make this up. He said he gonna spin the block and get that money back. I love it.
Well, Lou is gonna fast forward to your pro debut, but real quick, what was your what would you say was your biggest accomplishment or most memorable moment in your amateurs before you left?
Honestly, cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give it to the Golden Glove Finalist. It was the reason why it was that is because one, and like I said, I'm a man and I admit my losses. Even my wins is glory, but my losses is lessons. Those are the best lessons sometimes. So I'm gonna say when I fought Asa Stevens, it was a close fight. It could have went either.
Okay.
If it was a pro fight, I won.
Okay.
Okay.
He won. I'm not going to say him. At first, I listened to the crowd when everybody was booing, but when you look back at it, it's like, nah, he won. And
Yeah.
it's like a curse with us, like, cause Shakur, they family and us. We all lost our last and final thing, but we all became somebody after that. Like
Yep.
Austin silver, my little brother just got silver. It's not a good taste in our mouth. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It leaves a bad taste, but regardless of what, everybody becomes world champion. That's how I just took it when I
Right.
got that loss. But the
Right.
moment I'm gonna say, because I was so used to like being with like a certain team, I never been with a Jersey team. And I ain't
Okay.
gonna
Okay.
team was a little wild. So it was like I wasn't used to it, but little did I know, me being acting like I'm this so professional guy is like, man, let me just be myself. When I
Okay.
started hanging with them, I mean, we all hang around each other regardless. Outside of that,
Mm-hmm.
when it come tournament time, I'm serious.
Right.
It wasn't. It's not that they wasn't being serious. It's just that they having fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
I started to like watch it and look. Man, that was the best traveling team I ever been with.
Yeah, I like that, man. Look, he having flashbacks, y'all.
Yeah.
Best traveling team I ever been with. Because everybody is from. It's me. It's like hanging with me. So it's like, go ahead, man. Y'all gonna have
Mm-hmm.
trying to be too strict. I'm tripping, y'all. My bad.
Nah, we love it, man. And I love just hearing the young fighters go back. And that's why we kind of, kind of lead with those questions, because these are experiences that you can't forget. This is what
Mm-hmm.
made young Weezy who he is now.
Exactly.
To be, you know what I'm saying? To be competitive, to be that, to be able to lock
Mm-hmm.
in and be,
Exactly. Sure.
what you need to be, to be a champion, world champion.
Yeah.
So now with the amateurs behind us, we're gonna go with the pro debut, February 8th, 2020, PBC, if I'm not mistaken, PBC. Your first pro fight, first round KO. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Man, how I that day was a little. It was alright. Cause one day my fight day kept getting pushed back, and I started getting more anxious and anxious. So when I got the call, like me, y'all want me to fight on that card? I got the opponent. Everything was just. I'll never forget. Everything was just so slow motion to me. Cause it's like no headgear,
Mm-hmm.
no sting gloves. We're being watched without getting our hands wrapped. And I know I was going to beat the guy, but still, you still have thoughts in your head when they're like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, he got on the same shit I got on. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this. I already played it in my head, but then it's like, yeah, do this. So I'll overthink. But when I got this, and I looked at my brothers, I was like, man, I'm him.
That's right.
That's right.
And I'll never forget, like, because me and my brothers are close, like Manny and Jalite and all that. So it's like Jalite was hype. Jalite is the hype one out of us. Manny's he's the great one, but he also have a little small heart. Like he started crying after, I'm like, bro, I didn't even get touched. But it's the fact that he's seen his big brother
Right.
without no headgear, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a different level, man.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. kind of like I'm the first to start it off. So I respect. I respect.
Yeah.
So I liked it. I liked it. My
Yeah.
day.
Because that's what I was gonna ask you. How did it feel to put those 8-ounce gloves on for the first time?
Oh, it's just all knuckles. So it's like, woo, and it's different. It's definitely different. I think my next one, I want to try rival gloves. I'm gonna try rival gloves. My next one. I just hope they like, because even with the Everlast one, you just feel nothing but knuckle. But
Yeah, I heard you on the interview, and you spoke vividly about this. You said, "Man, you said, all right, damn, these joints tight," but then you also flipped the script and said, "Man, he got the same. He gonna have the same things on, so I gotta keep my head on the swivel."
because that's where a lot of us like mess up at. Even like with people with the young guns that turn pro before me, where we mess up at is we'll be like, oh yeah, I'm about to knock some shit out. Okay, okay. That's why I kind of like I respect when I got my draw because that's actually the first time I've been hit.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I had like medical issues before that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what, I didn't care if I had the medical issue. It was my pride that got in the way of that. You know what I'm saying? My pride didn't let me. It wouldn't let me say no to the fight. So it was like, nah, I'm a still fight. But no one knew about it unless I tell you about it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when I actually got hit with the 8-ounce with all his might, and I was like, ooh. So it's kind of like what I'm basically saying is if you have like an issue or anything, that's what it made me go like, all right, this shit ain't nothing to play with. Like
Mm-hmm.
you got a medical issue, cancel it. It's rather your life, live to fight another day.
That's
That's
right.
but when he fought the second time and I felt his power, that's when I got come through in the pro. That's when I said,
Okay.
welcome to the pros, Weezy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And just hearing you talk about these stories, it seemed like it just happened just yesterday, man. I
Mm-hmm.
love it. So, like I said, when we was gonna get you on the show, I start combing through just everything, your Instagram, and I looked at your box rec, and I seen this guy. I don't know if I can get his name right. You had 2 fights with him, Elon De Jesus. You had a
Yeah.
split decision with him and a majority draw.
Mm-hmm.
What was so tough about him?
Him. What was really tough about him, honestly though, because me and him have a history. He's always the first to. So far, he's been the first to just push me. When I mean by push me, for example, and because Duke wasn't my first elite fight, Elon was,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
and I was 18. So when I
Damn.
fought Elon, I was 18 in the amateurs. So I'll never forget. I was looking in the corner because you gotta remember I'm an 18-year-old kid. I literally just turned 18 last month before I fought him. So I'm like looked across because I didn't see who he was because he ain't come in yet. So I'm turning. I looked at Shakur and them because they was watching the fight. Looked at Khalil. Looked at all of them. Doing a little walk in the ring, just waiting for the opponent to come. He come in. I looked. I'm like, oh, wait, who this? So I'm looking to make sure they got the right opponent. Like, you know what I mean? Because they used to have the bout sheets like right there, just to cross out so they could like know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking. I'm like, maybe this is the wrong name. They true. Like, oh no, that's him. That's him. That's him. Not to say I ain't no, Rajon ain't no punk, but regardless of what, it was still like, oh, this is real.
Mm-hmm.
I never forget. Like I'm just looking at his tats, looking at his muscles. I'm like, dang, he's stronger than me too, huh? So I never forgot. And my dad was like, "You ready?" I was like, "Mm-hmm." Looked at cool. Looked at everybody. The person who say something was Khalil. Khalil was like, "God damn, he fighting the dad."
How much older was he at the time?
I'm 18, so I say Elon probably was about 24.
Damn. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a grown man.
Yeah, cause then like I said, then we fight in the pros. It was kind of like a damn, you again, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
like I said, when I first fought him in the pros, though, like oh yeah, amateurs, let's get that. I respect to Elon, but I beat him in the amateurs too. So uh, I think as a pro though, like I said, and I gave him his props. I thought he won that first time we fought around in the pros. So when we how that shit went down. I had a medical injury.
Mm-hmm.
Told anybody. That was my downfall. Like I should have said something, and I should have said no. But my pride wouldn't let me. You know what I'm saying? And it was my first TV fight. So I'm like, oh, what do I look like turning down a TV fight? I'm not doing it. So I never forget. I looked at him across the ring again. It's like the same thing, but this time it's more like I'm 21 now,
Mm-hmm.
27. I'm like, man, I don't care. And I remember people coming up to me like, yo, this is the one right here. I didn't care. I know we both putting our undefeated records on the line. I don't care. I know I could beat him, but I've first round got him, second round got him. Now remind you, I never got touched the first or second round. He finally landed a shot. Boom. Oh, and all I remember was like seeing like I said, I could take shots. By I've been hit before, and nothing like that should have hurt me. That's when I knew something was wrong with me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Got back in the corner. I looked. I'm like, blood coming down my head. I'm like, oh shit.
That's all you need to see.
So blood, and it's the middle of my forehead. So it's like
Oh man.
I still got the scar to this day. So it's like that injury came before the fight, but I never doctors and everything. They never like said nothing really. So I'm thinking I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I headbutted, blood started gushing down more. I'm like, oh, that. Now I'm trying to signal them like to tell them like, yo, I can't see. But I didn't know what to do in that situation. I never really been through
Yeah,
that.
you never been down
Right.
that road
Right.
before.
Man, like I know an amateur, if you doing something, you gotta take a knee. But I'm thinking in the pros, you take a knee, this shit is over. So I'm just trying to signal the ref like, yo, I can't this. And I'll never forget Sean. I just remember when I rewatched the fight, Sean Porter and someone I don't even remember dude name, but I don't think he liked me. But
Well,
I don't remember the reporter name at all. But he was mad as hell calling that fight. He was like, "They were supposed to stop it. They're supposed to stop it." Hey, till this day, if I see that ref, I'm gonna give him a hug. So it's like he didn't stop it because it's kind of like the ref knew what I was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. Well, you ain't gonna fuck my career up because I don't know what to do. So I'm like, all right, bet. When we fought that second time, I made sure I was locked in, healthy. I blocked the world out. I did every. That's when I said, all right, now I'm gonna welcome myself into the pro. This ain't a game anymore, bro.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Those two wars right there should have been enough right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So when I beat him, I didn't beat him and scream like I only screamed like I won a world title because that was the first time I ever had the world against me. Like people in my DM saying, "Yo, quit boxing. Yo, you lost. Kill yourself." This I'm like, oh, it get like this and it. I never knew that though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through all this, so it's like, ooh. So when I actually won, it was kind of like I shut the haters up. I shut his fans up. I
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
shut the coach up. I shut everybody up, and I beat y'all in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. It wasn't like it was a fair fight. I beat him fair and square. So that's when it was like, all right, it's over with. And shit, never know. Later down the line, maybe we might have a trilogy, but that's later.
I
This,
heard you talk about that on the podcast too. I heard you talk about that.
it gotta. That's later. It ain't worth, but it'll be worth it if he keep winning and I keep winning. It'll be worth it in the long run. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. So after that, you fought Jahan Olives, and then you went home to fight Martin Diaz, first round KO. It was like in front of a big crowd in your hometown and everything. What was that fight like?
Now the crazy part is, it was in Jersey, yes, but it wasn't
Okay.
my. This fight right coming up. This is my hometown.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Like I had to. A lot of people, when you think of Jersey, you'll just think, "Oh yeah, you in Jersey, you home." Shakur is from Newark.
Okay.
Okay.
Newark, New Jersey. I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I mean,
Okay. Yeah, we got you.
so like we all grew up in the like same banister.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We all trained together. We did everything together. But he's
Okay.
from Newark. I could have easily fought in the Prudential Center. I could have
Mhm.
easily place in that place. It's just like, why am I fighting in Newark if I'm not from here? But I'm gonna fight in East Orange. So fighting in Jersey City was cool, but But that gave me the idea, like, damn, I packed Jersey City out. Now,
And that ain't even my home.
And imagine if it was your hometown.
and I sold out. So I'm like, let me go home. I had to talk to the mayor. We had to find a set location. We had to do this and do that. And it was kind of like I felt like a boss because it's like,
Yeah.
Calling your own shots, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that's how that thing is. So I'm looking at the bigger picture, looking at it, the big this. I'm looking at the bigger stuff that's going to hurt and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all just getting in here, man, go to the left and hit that like button. And if you're in here for the first time, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Guess what? We ain't here chopping it up with Lil Weezy. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here chopping it up. He telling me stuff that after researching him, he's telling me stuff that I ain't even know. He giving us the inside stuff. So we truly feel like we getting blessed with these young guys on the cusp of doing something great, and we get to hear the story front row. I don't know about you, Kiki, but I feel lucky.
Yeah.
I feel lucky. Critical Sports Entertainment and the Live of Liteskin Lou Show. We about to lock in episode 2 for Young Weezy. And another special shout out to Gabe Blinder and Trace Bailey. These guys, man, we about to make it happen, y'all. So stay
Gabe
tuned.
just said, can't pay me any bread to spar Weezy.
Hey, I can't even say here and lie to you. When it comes to Gabe and my other guy, I call him Seven.
Okay.
I want to give them a special thing because one thing about it, when he first hit me up, I wasn't even going. Like, God, I'm telling the truth. I wasn't even going to sign nothing because I dealt with the manager stuff already. You get what? It was kind of like when they was talking and doing all this, I respected them enough to trust them. If that makes sense. Kept talking as they kept this, and I'm like, you know what? Send a contract. Let me see something. Contract was beautiful. Contract was money. So when the contract was, I looked at it. I'm like,
change your mind, huh?
Change your mind,
my
man.
From the made me say, all right, we good, we good, we good. So I'm like, signed it. After I signed it, I'm like, all right, let's see what he can do because I'm with a promoter already.
Okay.
So manager and promotions is different. So let me see what he can do with this guy, Joe DeGuardia. Joe DeGuardia is cool with me. I can't really vouch for everybody. I don't know. But with me, he's good. And I'm glad I got a guy like Gabe and a guy like Seven to like back me up. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie. This homecoming fight is happening because of their help. And from me I'm having a shot at the IBF regional title at my homecoming. So
awesome.
Shout out to them, the sponsors and everything they got coming my way. All respect, and they stood by everything they said they was gonna do. I'll have no complaints about them whatsoever. So
awesome.
Respect to the agency.
That's right, man. You know, 2 young guys on the cusp of doing great things, man. I can't wait to see where they guys take it. And I just want to we just want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna fast forward a little bit. Your first loss against Trayvon Lawson, man. Walk us through that experience taking your first L in the pros.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's consider. Let's say this is my first time ever speaking on it. So I'm gonna talk about it. I'm actually ready this time.
Oh, you know what? Thank you, man. You know what? I like you. I knew I liked you for a reason, man. Thank you for sharing your
We
story,
appreciate
man.
that.
I'm actually ready this time. Like I'm not going to lie to you. You would have caught me a couple months back. I would have said, "What made you want to ask me that?" Like,
we done went to a commercial on that one.
yo, told him like, "Yo, don't ever have me do this, no. But I'm ready to talk about it. So to get this like straight, I should have stopped him. I should have just ended the fight. But I thought I was safe, meaning that everybody know I beat him. You get what I mean? But I can't control the commission. I can't control what they see because the scorecards don't even make sense. A judge had me shut him out but the rest of the judges had it the same way. But
Mhm.
I just ignored it. But the time being, like being in there and knowing that was my first 8 round, and I actually felt good. So I'm like, all
Mhm.
right, beating him round after round, doing this and that. I'm like, ooh, hard today. But I'm not. I'm sharp, but I'm not sharp enough. If that makes sense. Like
Mhm.
I'm sharp, but I'm just doing everything just to win. I'm not doing everything to end this man.
Dominate, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sharp, but I'm not doing enough. So I took it as next time I do something or feel like I'm no execute. That's just that in a nutshell. But that experience to have a first loss, it's been a while since I like had to take a loss. You get what I mean?
Mhm.
Anymore, I should say. You got me.
Mhm.
Amateurs is cool. Like, okay, it's politics. Bye.
You got another tournament coming up in
You
another
know what I'm
month or
saying?
so. Yeah.
And I mean, the National Golden Gloves is the only tournament I say, yo, I have to get to the finals. You get what I mean? I have gold or silver in order to be something. That's the only tournament I was like serious in.
Mhm.
If I was serious how I am with boxing now, I would be an Olympian. I swear to God. If I was serious how I'm taking it serious now, I would be an Olympian. I would be an Olympian. I swear.
Mhm.
But everything happens for a reason. So I go back and I say all that to say when I lost, that's when I say, yeah, I grew a love for the sport because I didn't even go to the gym for about 6 weeks.
Mhm.
I didn't want to train. I was in the dark. I'm,
Wow.
I'm waking up at 6 p.m. Like, damn, it's not 3 o'clock. I'm waking up. I'm like, and then you start to see who's for you
Who's for? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
around you, who gonna check on you, who gonna do this, who gonna do X, Y, and Z, and the
Mhm.
people is gonna be the ones to do disappointed the fuck out of me.
Mhm.
Kind of,
Everybody with you when you winning.
and it's not even about the winning or anything. I don't care if you want to know about the loss or anything.
Mhm.
It the boxing right now. Check on my mental health right now.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
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 If you know me, that ain't me. It ain't me to just sit around and be in the house and just look at the dark or be in the dark.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
summertime. I'm in the dark. Like you go.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because boxing is a loneliest sport, man.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up too. That is so true.
Yeah.
feel me? And with the guy I train now, or train with now, he's the only one to check on me. That check on me. So, and I'm not just training with him because of that specific reason.
Mhm.
I feel him because he's a genius.
Mhm.
He's smart. He's this, and he knows me since a kid. You know what I mean? So it's like when he checked on me and yo, Weez, you good? Yeah, I'm alright. But he know I'm not. Hey, yo,
Right.
Jim, come check on me. I will. I'm not going. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I didn't even want to see a gym bag. I didn't want to touch my gloves. I didn't want to touch my boxing shoes. I didn't want to. It hurt me because I didn't lose. That's why it hurt it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I watched you on an interview with, I think the guy he had called the fight. And he right before the interview even got into it, he said he felt like you won that fight. So I would imagine that's kind of hard to take, knowing that you
Mhm.
feel like you won in your heart and you lost
Man,
in a
he
split
was the
decision.
announcer when he came because the guy that I was doing the interview with. I know exactly you're talking about Corbin.
Yes, yes.
He was the announcer. He is the announcer for Star Boxing from time to time. So I remember he coming to the corner with me and my dad. He like, yo, come in the ring as soon as we announce your win. Man, all I remember was him looking at me with like,
Mhm.
but look back. I'm like, but I ain't paying no mind. I heard the scorecards. I'm like, what? I said, split what? Split what?
Yeah.
So it's, and then on top of that, he himself knew he lost.
Mhm.
He was like, yeah, man, it's all good, man. Not another time. So if I got an opponent saying another time and doing this and doing that, so that's why I didn't really take the rematch because it was a waste of my time. But
Mhm.
the reason why I'm going to win this one and then I'm going to take the rematch again, or if it presents itself, is because I'm gonna be a belt holder. Come get it. You got
Mhm. That's
to
right.
Absolutely.
be a belt holder. So come get my belt real quick. And you undefeated. And I got some unfinished business with you. So it's kind of I'm thinking of the
That's
business
right.
now. So
Mhm.
it was meant for me to get robbed because everything happened for a reason. It
Mhm.
told me that one, I'm still irrelevant. Two, everybody gonna forever know my name. And three, I'm gonna always be a people's champion. Four, don't fuck with people who's not gonna be there for you when times get hard.
Right.
That's when I said I
Wow.
ain't rocking with nobody no more. I
That's
put
real
Mhm.
talk.
life until that robbery.
Yep.
That's when it was like, all right, bet. I mean, I've been in dark places before, but I'm always bouncing back. It was like I felt like I
That
couldn't
was something different.
Yeah.
because I love the sport. This ain't no
Mhm.
not something that I could just be like, I'm alright. This is something that I bleed, I sweat, I shit this, so it's different.
Mhm.
Like, all right, cool. You could now I'm ready. Now, like I said, now I'm ready to talk about it. Now
Yeah.
the
Well,
show.
thank you for sharing that, man.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people,
Thank
I'm glad you
you.
said it because we'd have had to go to a commercial.
Hey, respectfully, I wasn't taking nobody's interviews. Y'all my first interview back since I've been back in the boxing.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Thank you. Oh, we
Thank
really
you,
appreciate
man.
it.
So I
We
was
hope we made it worth your while. Did you please?
that definitely. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Okay, well, good. Thank you. I was going to ask you, I think you kind of summed it up, but I was going to ask you what lessons you learned from that loss, but you kind of summed it up.
But the most, like I said, the most important lesson is because people around you is always what's going to make you. One thing you don't want to have is a yes man.
Mm, yes,
Yeah.
People to have is yes man. You know what I mean?
definitely true.
A yes man, like yeah, you did it, yeah. And I don't. Once I started to see how people was moving, as far as like, I really we ain't gonna talk about that, but we started to like move in a certain way. I was just like, oh, word, cool,
Yeah,
and
we got you. We
we
know
got we
what you mean.
trust me, we
cool.
know.
Hmm.
That's all I kept saying, like, cool, but deep down inside, I want to crash out, but it's like, nah, I can't. I'm hurting, but it's either, like I said, it's like the streets. You either gonna come back and get your respect, or you just gonna fall and no one will respect you no more. If
That's
I
true.
didn't come back after me saying I'm on a road to being a world champion, a road to do this and a road to do that,
Hmm.
everybody didn't follow my journey, I'd be a hypocrite to just up and quit. I would
Hmm.
I wouldn't be a man anymore if I up and quit. You're not supposed to quit unless you're done. Like you're on your last two toes, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All in, brother. I'm back.
You don't get this far in this boxing world by not having those, you
Mm-hmm.
know, that inside to just
Sure,
that dog in you. You just don't get that far.
Hmm.
sure.
Hmm.
That's why
Yeah.
now I can say I'm back.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
back, y'all.
Yeah, he back right here on the live of Liteskin Lou Show. Hey, Weezy, I can level with you when you say yes, man. So we can say yes, man, or yes, woman. Like the lovely Kiki right here, she's a straight shooter. If I put some Bama shit on, she gonna tell me that. She like, you look like a Bama, Joe. Straight, look, straight like that. So that's what keeps you grounded. Like you need somebody that's gonna pull your card.
Because if you always have a yes person around you, you're never going to grow.
But
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
agree with the person and do whatever they want to do, keep doing. No, it
yeah,
doesn't work like that.
that's
yeah.
right. So let me ask you this, Weezy. What's your approach to your next fight, man? Like we just talked about, you told us, how you was feeling. I'm just curious. Of what's your approach to your next fight?
As far as how I you mean as far as like how I approach the person, or are you talking about like what's my mindset going in there?
What's your mindset?
Uh be free.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
That's it.
like that. I like. That's right. Be free. You heard him, Kiki said, "Be free."
Yep, be free. Be free.
If
I
I
like that.
if I fight with a point to prove, I'm not proving anything to anybody. If I fight with a point to prove and like it's not gonna make anything better. You probably fight more stupid than ever. For real, for real. So I say be free because everything that happened with the robbery, with the heartbreaks, with the people turning their back on you, with the people that you thought was gonna be here with you and do X, Y, and Z and just rock out with you, but they turn out to be dick riders and they turn out to hurt you and you if you fight with that on your mind and all that extra shit on your mind, you're never gonna succeed, or you just gonna fight stupid or a stupid fight. So I say be free, because all that shit that happened in the past is over with
It's
now.
over.
Time,
Mhm.
I should say, it's time to call your own shots. It's time to do certain shit for yourself now. It's time to you finding a homecoming. People are coming for you. You
Mhm.
sell out that whole place. So you got nothing to prove after that. That's what I tell myself. But only thing I am telling myself is make a statement while you're at it. And then
I like that.
Mhm.
I like that.
Mhm. Yeah. Do you want to tell us about your upcoming fight, or it's not ready
what
yet? Okay.
I can't do is tell you the date.
Okay.
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 DM me, and I got y'all. But I can't say
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You
can't say
see that we get exclusive stuff. That's what I love what we
Okay.
do, man. I love it.
But you got a fight coming.
yeah, April. I'm
Okay.
fighting, but
Okay.
I'm fighting in April. I'm fighting for the IBF regional title, and
Okay.
you will hear and the new. So
Okay.
that's what's going on right now. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be home in my hometown. I'm just grateful for everything now, man. I'm not complaining about nothing. My
That's
team, they took a whole good weight off my shoulders with me having to deal with everything. They let me make my money in peace. So
Mhm. Oh, thanks, Gabe. That's our birthday month. Both our birthdays are in April.
ah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
hey,
Give me a birthday gift, a KO in the first round.
Yeah.
I got you, got you. Hey, I'm actually finding somebody a little decent. So I'm gonna say about let's. I think I'm gonna break them because if it's a 10 rounder, 8. If it's an
Okay.
8, it's over by 6.
Okay. And
Oh,
we're in the DMV area, so it's not New Jersey is not far, that
all
far.
right, pull
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, we didn't been up in man. We didn't. What was it? Atlanta City. We
Yeah,
Yeah,
covered the
Atlantic
boxing Hall
City,
of Fame.
Philly, all that, so that's not far to come for a fight.
okay,
Jersey is not far.
Yeah, we travel far, man. We hey look, when we locked in with the boxing world, we go and we travel and support because we love to be a part of you guys' journey as y'all, go and do
for
great
sure.
things, man.
That's right, Gabe. He said we're gonna announce the new champ. Then we're gonna all pop bottles.
Campaign,
I like the way you think it, champ.
campaign.
So let me ask you this, man. I was, like I said, we was researching, and I seen the last name. So the middle, the nickname. So when I see it, I'd be like, okay, let me make it make sense. So I said Picasso. I said I like that. So I'm like, okay, is he a painter? Do he paint? And then I start seeing you fight. I'm like, okay, he's painting the canvas with his gloves. The gloves is his brush, and the person's face is the canvas. So I get it, man. So what went into uh the nickname?
All right, so Picasso came from the National Golden Gloves.
Okay.
So my first 2 fights at the Golden Gloves. Let's get this straight. I fought terrible. Okay, but I fought terrible just due to the fact that the weight cut was getting to me. Like
Okay.
Mhm.
in the national USA's, the weight class was 125. But in the Golden Gloves, I mean it's a part of the USA, but they still got their own thing going on as well. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
they put it to 123. So I'm like,
Mm,
you know what I mean? So
that
I would
2 pounds make a big difference.
do it. Do
Mhm.
it. Look, let me tell you something. I'm grateful for the pros, okay? We only got I that straight. I think that's probably why I'm better in the pros than I was in the amateur.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say when I was fighting like crap, first day I fought the person who fought Raymond Ford in the finals the year before. So I fought him first day and I beat him. Like I'm talking about, I beat him on some sloppy thing. I threw an overhand from hell. I was
Mhm.
just, I was just not there, but I beat him still. Second day I had a Mexican, and he didn't stop coming. The worst Mexicans to fight are the short ones that know how to fight. Okay, so
I'll make a note of that, man.
I can handle them now, but back then I was not good at that. You know what I mean? So I'm banging with him. He done countered my check hook. I'm like, you kidding me, bro? It's about to be a long day. Now the catch about this is the first 2 days is 2 minutes. That's why I was fighting. right because it's like I can't take my time. Ooh.
Oh, we got a party going on over there. Balloons coming up.
But
We got a party going on over there.
but I fought 2 minutes, and you had to. And I felt like I had to pick up the pace because of
Mhm.
the 3 minutes. Now the semifinals they go back to normal. That's 3 minutes. Now Picasso came the semifinals. I looked it good that day. Like I'm talking about, I can finally relax. I ain't got to do too many punches. I picked this boy apart. Like it was bad. I'm saying, God damn, you looking like a Picasso in there.
Ideas.
I think it was one of I don't know if it's between Rex or this guy named Ant Big Bag. He a pro as well. So I'm like, maybe I think I like this name. But I'll never give them credit because then I feel like they name me and stuff.
You
I
gotta
just
take credit yourself, man.
I
Mhm.
my name. Not tripping. But nah, I ain't gonna say a lot of the team gave me that name and it was like I stuck to it ever since. It was kind of like a leaving stamping mark. What name you gonna give to the pros? Like amateur name. So
I like that.
Mhm.
I'm writing that down right here.
Let me ask you a question. So I know you had mentioned your brother boxes as well, Manny. Um what is it like having a brother in the same sport as you? Cuz he's a big amateur standout, right?
Yes.
yeah, he turning pro. I don't know when though, but he's making his transition into pros. It
Okay, nice.
it can get real competitive, but not on
Mhm.
no no competitive where it's like we'll stop messing with each other. Like Manny, like y'all said, I'm a 3-time national champ. Manny's a 4.
14? Yeah.
Wow.
So like if my I know one time we was getting into like a little argument or whatever. The way he'll be like, he'll just say like, yeah, I got 14 nationals. How many? But it'll make me laugh. But I'll just be like, man, get this little motherfucker. But
Mhm.
it gets to a point like as we got older, that's when it was like we'll do fake face offs and stuff like that, but we'll never fight each other. And I that from what I'm hearing, I believe that he's cause I don't really my brother hang with not hang, but he's out there with Houston with Shakur Stevenson and
Okay.
he been in there for about maybe 2 months now.
Okay,
Man, that's
nice.
tough.
He's
Nice. How old is your brother?
he's 18.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he's out there, he's getting experience, he's getting everything, and I'm
Nice.
nothing but proud of my little brother. So
That's good.
how I look at it is everybody, we all got our own paths,
Mhm.
all got to take the same route.
Mhm.
I wanted to just be, I wanted to take my route and just be a boss. And I feel like with my brother, he will take his own route. Shakur guides him, and then he just take off from there, and then he be his own boss from there. That's how I look at what he's doing, and that's
Mhm.
weird because my little brother's only 18. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing like the guidance of a world champion who been there before.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
For Stevenson for taking my brother in and taking everything, taking family and all. I got no respect for Shakur, so salute to
That's
him.
all right. That's good.
Yeah, you from a fighting family, man. If I understand your father's your trainer, talk a little bit about just having a father that's involved in your boxing career to some degree.
It's cool.
I don't know if I'm buying that one. Not to a point where you're lying, but I just know
Nah,
that there's more behind it.
it's my dad.
I think he got a call or something.
Yeah, he must. Yeah,
I can,
yeah,
y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, it hooked up to the Bluetooth and the speaker. So
Mm-hmm.
I how can I describe that? My dad made me the man I am today.
Mhm.
If it wasn't for my pops, there wouldn't be no Weezy. If it wasn't for my,
Mhm.
there wouldn't be no Picasso. So what my dad is doing is just letting me be a man. He's
Mm-hmm.
my own head, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for my dad. My dad, sometimes I can be a little hard headed, and sometimes he let me learn. So our relationship stem from us. Father sons always go ahead to like bumps this, but one thing
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna change is that he's my father.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Like I'm gonna say, he may not train me at the moment, but one thing that's never gonna change is that he made me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Best way I can put that because, like you said, this is a fighting family, but all of the fighting stems from my dad. He,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of what world champion I become, what say for example, maybe later down the line my dad come back in my corner. Regardless of whether I am going to be a world champion, but when I do become a world champion, it ain't going to be because I did it with this coach. It's going to be because yes, the coach got something to do with it, yes, but it's always going to stem from he made me the man I am today.
I
Certain
like that.
when I
Mm-hmm.
still hear him, you get what I'm saying. Even when I'm doing something, I still hear him. I can keep going. I can do 4 minute rounds. I can do certain shit. I can go spar straight without a bell because of him. My dad
Mm-hmm.
he- for 3 hours straight one time just teaching me lessons. Like I the guy that, and if he was to see this, I love him.
That's right. He gonna see it because we're gonna post it everywhere so everybody can see it.
Yeah, send her the link to watch it.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
So
empty your gun?
I got one more question. I always ask the fighter this, man. What keeps you humble? Because I watched a lot of your interviews and you seem like a humble guy, but you got the goods because if you ain't got the goods, you wouldn't be here. What keeps you grounded and say, you know what, I'm a very good fighter, but I still have to do what it takes necessary to be a world champion.
Shit, because behind closed doors, sometimes I get my ass whipped. And it's like nah, but the only people to like really like get me like, oh shit, I can't touch this motherfucker for shit. I think y'all know who it is, Shakur.
Shakur Stevens said yes.
It's like what makes me humble and what keeps me humble is that I ain't like I said, my mother actually. My mom Dukes actually always taught us there's always somebody better out there.
Mm-hmm.
Always somebody that was right where you was at, think
Mm-hmm.
like how you thinking, and probably got it 10 times better. So always be alert. Even if you could beat that person, just remember they gonna forever keep coming. So my mother makes sure, even if we on our high horse, be like, "Mom, we good." You be like, "Y'all not good." To me, y'all some shit. Like, let us know. So that's my mama keep me humble. I ain't gonna lie. She put me in my place.
That's right.
As mama's
That's
supposed to
right,
do. That's
moms.
right.
And then I have one last question.
Okay.
Where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years?
2 3 years, world champion. I if I have a big house, that'll be cool. But world champion, nice decent house, probably a family, and I think I'm gonna be blunt. I'm not trying to do this shit till I'm 38 or anything. I'm
Mm-hmm.
probably
Mm-hmm.
32 because at the end of the day, the sports and this generation is changing every day.
Yes.
And to be honest, I wish I was in the Ray Leonard era where we all fought each other and didn't care about the shit or the money.
Absolutely.
Now,
Yes.
now I think on like how others think. Oh, the business ain't right. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna be a fool and take the wrong fights and be
Mm-hmm.
stupid shit. If I was to do that, I would rather be in a different era then, where we
Mm-hmm.
all fought each other and everything was fair.
Let me
Even if it
find.
was robberies from time to time, don't get it twisted, but it wasn't like robberies how it is now. Like
Mm-hmm.
the politics, like if Tank was to say, for example, if that Frank Martin and Tank fight was to last a little like to decision, Frank lost regardless. Let's get that straight. Regardless of what, even on the scorecard, some of the rounds I thought Frank won. even though Tank got the body, like respect it. Tank knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Tank knew exactly what he was
He's
doing.
walking them down.
Easy, taking his heart away. But regardless of what, Frank was winning the rounds, and some of the rounds they was still giving it to him. So it was like, and then on the official scorecard, this the guy all. I'm like, oh, they was gonna rob you, boy. They was gonna rob you. So that's just how I look at it now. So yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, we about to close the show, y'all. We had my man Weezy in here for an hour,
Mhm.
man. He rushed right from the gym to come and kick it with the live of Liteskin Lou Show, man. I can't tell you how delighted we are to have you. And I have no doubt in my mind that this is not going to be the last time we have you on the show.
Mhm.
No,
We are locked in with Critical Sports and Entertainment, Gabe and Trace. Like you say, this is just episode number 2. We're gonna do episodes down the line. So let's keep this thing going. Weezy, is there any last words that you want to say to the people out here who've been tapped in, and let them know where they can find you at?
follow me on Instagram at Picasso, Picasso, Chance CHANCE, and tune into my gram. I'm going to be announcing a fight date probably Monday or Friday between those 2 dates. And no, this won't be the last time you be interviewing me. After the fight, I'll see you after.
There we
Okay.
go. And we can chop it up. And then you be then painted another masterpiece because his nickname is Picasso. So we got to go with painting the pictures, man.
Hello.
That's right. So, ladies
We're
and
gonna be
gentlemen,
watching to get the date and everything so we can put it down.
No doubt. Say no more.
yeah, we're gonna be tuned in. So, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all in here, put that cheeseburger in beer down, and y'all give it up for our guy, Rajon. Picasso Chance was in the building. Put those
Yeah.
claps in the chat, and hit that like button on y'all way out, y'all, because I'm gonna tell you, Rajon, they don't be hitting the like button. They be coming in getting all this free stuff, stories. This guy, Weezy, never talked about him losing his first fight, and he did it right here on the live Liteskin Lou Show. So if y'all got to pay for that, pay it in full by subscribing if you in here for the first time, and hit that like button, man.
Thank you, man. And hit the like button.
That's right.
And his first interview back
That's right. First interview
here.
back.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Oh,
So
no problem.
I'm gonna do something that I've been forgetting to do, and Kiki been getting on me about this. This your first interview with us, and I always got the index cards. You can see I got your name right there on the joint. You know what I'm saying? So, is there any message that you want to put? It could be anything you want to put me to put beside your name.
Like a quote?
A quote, yes.
Oh, I got you. Life is going to forever be a movie, but always remember you're the director.
I like that.
I like that. Life.
That's nice. I like that.
Now, when I'm older, when we older in the bingo game, whatever, and you're gonna be still a young guy, we're gonna talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm with that, man.
That's right. Thank you, man. Go rest up. You got training tomorrow. Like you said, you got a fight coming up in April. And we look forward to seeing you in the future, man.
No doubt, man. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
All right, champ.
Guys.
Bye-bye.
All right.
That was good.
Yes, I like that. Always the director.
Yeah.
But
Life
you know
always
what?
gonna be a movie, but you always gonna be the director.
That's right. You gotta
Look like we got birthday plans.
Man, when those balloons came up, I was like, I thought it was my screen. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about since his fight is in April.
Oh, yes.
That's
yes,
our birthday.
Yeah, that is our
He
birthday.
said you gonna interview him when he come out the ring.
Yeah.
Post-fight interview. We got birthday plans.
That's right.
Yeah.
Man. I got to
That
give
was
another
good.
special shout out to these young guys. I can't say it enough. Critical Sports and Entertainment. My guy.
Yeah, and these are young guys, 26
Blinder
and 28.
and Trace Bailey, man. These guys are,
Mhm.
we look forward to chopping it up with these guys in the future. So if y'all in there, man, give yourselves a pat on the back, man, because we put this thing together. 2 episodes down and many, many more.
Mhm. Yeah, many more to come.
Look who in here. Look who in here, Kiki.
Who
Bullet
did?
Strat, my man, guy. What's up,
Oh,
champ?
Yeah. I thought you
All
was
the
talking
way
about
from
Tiffany.
Florida. My man, Big Sisu in the building. What's up,
That's
Tiff?
somebody you know?
Yeah, that's my guy. That's one of my customers. That's my guy right there. He my bodyguard. When I,
Oh,
when I
okay.
be when I be out on the streets, he be securing my body. You know what I'm saying? Make sure nobody pull up on me.
Yeah, so if y'all still in here, make sure y'all like he said, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Live with Liteskin Lou Show. You can check out our website, livewithlightskinloushow.com. If you want to purchase merch, all of that is there. But please like, share this interview. And like we said, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do that. And also we want to give a rundown of the upcoming fights. We still got some fights coming
That's right.
in the area. But go ahead if you want to say something else before I do that. Oh, thank you. They said great interview.
Thank you, my guy. Thank you. My coworker Tiffany Pate, my cowboy friend. What's up, Tiff? How you doing? Oh,
Oh,
them
Tiffany,
Commanders
you've been
fan. They
missing
is
it this
hot with
week.
us.
He been giving them hell at work. Oh man.
Special shout out to Big
Today was
Melvin
a day,
Green.
Tiffany.
Melvin Green in here, Commanders fan. How you doing, Big Mel? If you in here, give me a shout out, Chad.
Well, let me do the announcements for the upcoming fight. So
Okay.
we'll keep doing this, every time we know we got the area fights coming. So again, upcoming fights. First off, congratulations to Ben Johnson, Jordan Roach, Dave Whitmire, and Trayvon Marshall. They fought last week on Pro Box TV in Florida. They're from the DMV area, and we want to congratulate those guys on their victories, their wins this last week. Next up, we have February 8th on Pro Box again in Texas.
Yes.
We have Ramon Cardenas and Rihanna Rios fighting. March 1st, you got Lamont Roach versus Tank in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center on Amazon Prime pay-per-view. And on that card, undercard, the people in the area, you got one of the Russell brothers just added. Sugar She Smith is added to that undercard. You
Yes.
got Trayvon Marshall added to that undercard. And you also have Dave the Body Snatcher Whitmire added to that. If it's anybody else, we don't have the details yet. But as we do get it or people post it, we'll start letting y'all know. So make sure y'all, get tickets for that. Or if you're watching, and then also Lamont Roach, Team No Excuse, they have a bus going up there. So
Yes.
if you can't drive up there or you need a ticket or something like that, you can get on the bus with them. The bus ride, I believe, is $80. If you need, they have a ticket package, I think, for $190 that come with a general admission, a ticket, and a bus ride. But get at them, follow them, or DM them, Team No Excuse. Then home on March 1st, you got fighting at the Merlin Live, you got Muhammad Mojo Jones, you got Mike Fox, you got Makai Phillips, you got Chris Glenn, you got Jeffrey Yu, you got Bazooka Joe Veazey, you got Casey Willer, Scrappy, Christian Vargas. Who else on March 1st? I think that's it. And then on March 8th, you got I'm not sure if this is still happening, but March 8th, you got the Hamilton, DC. You got Max on that card, Max Garland. You have Sugar Wayne. You got
Yes.
that's also a bantamweight. We just had a super bantamweight in here. You got Sugar Wayne. He's super bantamweight. He's fighting March 8th. You got the Bricklayer, Stephon Hops. You got Damon Nicholson. Who else for March 8th? I think that's it. Then you got February 15th, Nick Isaac, the Liver King,
Forgot about that. Yes. I'm
fighting
glad you
in
said
Durham,
that.
North Carolina. So if you can make it down there, check that out. And then you got what? March 16th, you got one of the biggest amateur shows in the area, the Thump Yard, Thumping for Cause at the Coco Cabana. Y'all, if y'all never been to one of their amateur shows, oh man,
Yes.
y'all don't want to miss that. And that's in Hyattsville at the Coco Cabana Club. You don't want to miss
on
that.
a Sunday, but it's well worth it. This will be our third event. Yeah, this will be our third event going in.
Like it, everybody.
Yeah, I think you got everything. Cindy said you.
Man.
Special shout out to my man Arsenio. What's up, champ?
T Jones, he said he know y'all gonna be back. But yeah, make sure y'all check out those fights. If you can't get tickets, if you're not going, just make sure you check them out on TV or download the links to watch their fights. But support these young brothers. Oh, and then Slick Nick, the guy we had on last week, I see he announced the fight. He got a fight in North Carolina March 29th. So that's another fight. And then you see in April, we don't have the date yet, but I guess that was just on here. He'll be fighting. He'll be coming back fighting for the IBF championship in Jersey.
That's right.
So y'all stay tuned for more updates.
Yeah, because we're going to keep pulling on. We're going to put the pressure on y'all. Y'all going to get to these fights. Because guess what? Kiki going to keep, like Cindy said, Kiki is on point. You notice I just be sitting here looking quiet. Like, I don't be knowing what's going on. I just pull up here and just look pretty, man. You know what I'm saying? Kiki, you got her. You covered everything?
Yeah, we got everything.
That's right.
Close us out. Come on.
That's right. So with that being said, y'all, we thank you guys for pulling up another week. We are 2 weeks back strong. And guess what? We right back next week at 8:30. Kiki, I can see in her mind, she's already looking up the next guest that's going to be in here. And boom, that's it.
Yeah.
So
any boxers or in here, make sure y'all, if y'all got fights that y'all want us to advertise or something to advertise, just shoot it to the business page, the Live with Liteskin Lou Show page, and I'll make sure that it gets posted. Anything you want us to post, I'll make sure it gets posted for you.
That's right. And guess what? We don't even charge y'all. It's for free because we love what we do. You know what I'm saying? So
free
with that being that's right. So with that being said, y'all, we thank you guys again for pulling up. We will see you guys next week at 8:30.
Right.
Stay humble, stay hungry, and always live your life to the fullest because tomorrow ain't promised to you. We are out of here.
Peace.
Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. The mother hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned into Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading on knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.